The journey of the medical mission from UP to the port of Bombay was nothing short of a triumphal procession. A huge crowd of well-wishers saw the train off from Lucknow, with poems, prayers and tears. The Venerable Shibli Nomani was there at the station himself, and Maulana Muhammad Ali was also to escort the mission by train all the way to Bombay. A similar reception took place along the train's route to Bombay at Bhopal. A remarkable incident which transpired in the Lucknow railway station is recorded by Sayyid Sulaiman Nadwi in his biography on Allama Shibli. He writes, "There was a big age gap between Dr. Ansari and the Maulana. The former was young while the latter had stepped into old age. Despite this difference in age, my eyes witnessed a moving scene at the Lucknow railway station when Dr. Ansari was leaving Bombay en route to Constantinople. Many local dignitaries had also come to see him off. Dr. Ansari was standing at the door of the railway compartment. Maulana Shibli was standing on the platform, looking up to him. Just as it was time to say the final goodbye, the head of the great scholar that had refused to bow before powerful tyrants bent down and kissed the boots of Dr. Ansari. Tears of joy cleaned the dust off the boots. The train moved on, taking with it the precious jewels of Islamic honor and dignity." Quotes closed. The mission left Bombay after a very hearty farewell aboard the Italian vessel Sardinia on 15th December 1912. They were to pass through Aden and reach Suez on the morning of 26th December. From there, the mission took the railway to Alexandria through Ismailia. In Alexandria, wherever the mission went, they were met with cheering crowds. Their departure from the docks, this time aboard SS Romania to Istanbul, was another spectacular event. Dr. Ansari writes, "There were banners bearing the red crescent carried by the crowds, and burning speeches were made by several persons denouncing the atrocities of the Balkan armies, and a poem in Arabic was read by a gentleman in our honor. Then began the loud, lusty and continuous cheering from the crowds, who continuously kept it up until our boat was out of sight. And not being content with that, several boats full of people followed our steamer for a long distance, cheering us and singing Arabic songs. The medical mission reached Istanbul early in the dull, cloudy and misty morning of 30th December 1912. The mission found a large crowd of Turkish people joined by a guard of honor and a military band waiting for them. The reception party was led by the Inspector General of the Red Crescent. The same morning, the team was taken to their place of stay, the Kadirgah Hospital, where they stayed until they were deployed to the border. At the reception accorded to the Indian Medical Mission at the Kadirgah Hospital, Basim Umar Pasha, the doyen of the Turkish Red Crescent Society, remarked that the Indian mission was the foster father of the Turkish Red Crescent Society. Dr. Ansari explains how they set up the first tent. He narrates, "First, with the help of soldiers, the mission had to make a small bridge over a stream that separated the railway line from the hospital site. None of the members had previous experience in pitching a tent, and it took a great deal of effort, time and discussion to set up the first tent. By the end of the evening, we succeeded," he wrote, "only in pitching up one double tent and a bill tent." But he quickly added in his letter, "It would have done your heart a lot of good if you had seen the members of your mission working in the teeth of a most bitterly cold wind and the mud almost knee-deep. Here at least there was no distinction between the doctor and the dresser, everyone hammering the pegs, fixing the poles or spreading the canvas and doing the work like real enthusiasts. 2 members had to return because they fell ill. The news of Caliph Sultan Muhammad Rashid V actually agreeing to receive the medical mission came as a pleasant shock to them. Dr. Ansari was to recount the meeting with the Sultan as the greatest event of their stay in Turkey. Dr. Ansari presented his team one by one to the Sultan, who graciously bowed as each member was presented. After the introduction, the Sultan expressed his appreciation for the mission's assistance to the Ottoman soldiers during the Balkan Wars. Dr. Ansari wrote, His Majesty was visibly touched as he spoke these words. He invoked God's blessings on the members of the mission for their work of mercy and asked us to convey to the Muslims of India the eternal gratitude of His Majesty and the Ottoman nation. The mission started wrapping up around the end of May. First, the Omreli hospital was closed and then the one in Çanakkale 2 days later. Before their closing, the hospitals had already started to extend outpatient services.